Hey, this is Schizophrenia Sucks, and maybe it's Nick, maybe it's not. Who knows? Do you know? Okay, so this is going to be about being sick and tired about, or sick and tired of being schizophrenic. I'm sick and tired of it. Remember, as a kid, there was a church, and it was like a liberal Presbyterian church, but there was a sermon about being sick and tired about being sick and tired, and that's all I remember. So I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. And that's what my schizophrenia is. It's like being tired plus memory loss, right? And I have to take this pill every day. I have to take my Latuda every day with some food, which is actually a little bit of a challenge, right? You think that would be easy, but you have to eat 300 calories. And I'm doing OMAD, which is one meal a day. I call it UMAD, uno meal a day. You mad, bro? Right? The UMAD diet. So it does become difficult to take your pill because it means you have to have your medication with you and blah, 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 blah. I'm not going to, it's boring. Boring. Okay, so um, this will be a little bit of a complaint rant video, but like, comment, subscribe, listen to the end. Yeah, always listen to everything I say because I'm important and you should do that. And please request content. So if you want something made and it's a good idea, I just may make it for you. So I've been disabled since I was at least 20, and I'm 36 now, and I have like nothing to show for my life. And I don't know, that just really doesn't sit well with me. I'm getting better, I may be able to work, but I've still lost 16 years, and it just feels like I've always been sick, and I'm never going to get better. I don't know. This is kind of a complaint rant video, so I really just feel like my life has been wasting away. Like, I played a lot of video games for a time, mainly when I was depressed, and that's kind of like a big waste of time. I mean, I was trying to make money from it, but that never took off, and I was too depressed to actually get good at esports. Like, I was trying to get good at like StarCraft and Dota, and I just couldn't manage to do it because I was too depressed. And I got into a space where like almost every video game is too easy, or if it's hard, it's too hard for my mental health. So the limit to my skills, my mental health. So I don't want to play like most games, and it's not fun for me. And to do multiplayer and competitive would be too stressful and too hard. So I'm in a place where there's like no more video games left for me. It feels like, and I'd kind of like to be doing something with my life. Like, I'd like to have a wife, and I'd like to have some type of meaningful career. Instead, I spend a lot of time in bed and a lot of time on YouTube, and I learn a lot. Like, I'm definitely learning. Like, I don't just watch like YouTube shorts or nonsense. I watch like um, pretty intelligent stuff, and I learn a lot. But it definitely isn't exactly what I want to be doing. And I always complain about getting fat, but that really took me out of my gym progress. So I finally made like some great progress in the gym. I was super strong and fit, right? Like, I was almost at my ideal body, and I would have been able to just maintain it for the rest of my life. But instead, I got schizophrenia. So that was horrible. So I just, like, everything has been taken from me, it feels like. And every time I try to accomplish something, it turns into nothing. Even this YouTube channel doesn't seem like it's getting off the ground. I mean, it might. It just might take longer. I might have to increase my skill a lot, but it just feels like I have nothing. I've wasted a lot of time, and my time has been wasted, like in programs, in jail, and more programs, in the psych ward, and finding medication, and all this medical nonsense that I have to do. It just feels like everything is a giant waste of time. And I don't know, am I waiting to die? Is that what it is? It kind of feels like you're just waiting to die. And I do some stuff, but I just don't really enjoy that much either. So I kind of feel like I'm stuck in a waiting room, waiting to get to the next life. And I know that joy is a fruit of the spirit, so I'm working on that, but Schizophrenia is the thief of joy, and I want to make a video about that actually. Oh, and don't get me started on all the symptoms that you have, on all the medications. So yeah, I'm just really tired, sick and tired of being schizophrenic. I hate it. I don't want this to be my life, right? Like, I never asked for this. I wanted, oddly enough, to be a cop, which I think is crazy now. I mean, such a hard, horrible job. I don't know. Like, there's a good chance if I had major depressive disorder that I could have committed suicide or something horrible, or schizophrenia. Like, who knows? So, yep, I'm just really tired of it. I want to be healthy. I want to live a relatively normal life. And I want to be able to work. And I just can't seem to get off the ground. It seems like I'm always pushed back. Like, I'm making progress all the time, but it never amounts to anything. Like, I've been at the gym for 3 months. And, like, I'm just, like, losing weight, getting back into the strength that I used to have. And it always feels like I'm trying to get to some future where my life is different. And I'm just, like, waiting for things to happen. Like, oh, I got to do this week. I got to do that this week. So I really got to live more in the moment and just enjoy life and not focus on the future so much. But, I mean, I was in such a bad place for so long. It's like you just think about the future as hope. So if you can live in the future where there's hope, it's better than being in the present, maybe. Or maybe I'm thinking about the negative futures and the negative past too much. So, but it's been brutally hard being schizophrenic. The last few years have been like really, really hard. I mean, I've had schizophrenia for like 5 years, and that's been like hard pretty much the whole time. And things are getting better, but I'm just so tired of it. Like, I had 10 years of major depressive disorder before that. Like, my youth is almost gone. I'm 36. Like, I'll be 40 in a few years. That's like middle age. Like, half my life is gone. And schizophrenia doesn't go away. It doesn't get better with time, supposedly. But, like, I'm stuck. And I don't know what to do. And I'm trying this YouTube thing, seeing if I can do something on that. I'm always trying different avenues. And the real future will be heaven, so I won't have to deal with anything like this, but I'm just very sick and tired of this. So I try to talk to God about it, and I try to pray about it. And, like, I don't know, not be so negative about it, but it really is hard, right? Like, I even know life is not about working, and even, like, having a wife, life isn't about that. Like, I think Daniel was like a eunuch, right? Because he got taken over to Babylon or whatever. So you're not even guaranteed to get married in life. And yeah, like, my life could just be like horrible. And I don't want it to be. Like, I really don't want to get to like when I'm like 70 or 80 and just have lived like this vegetative, like, fatigue life. So yeah, like this one woman with chronic fatigue, she says it felt like she died. And I kind of feel like that. Like, I don't have social media. I don't keep in contact with, like, the old world of friends. So I really feel like schizophrenia and major depressive disorder, it's kind of like dying. Like, you can't do anything. You're bedridden. You cut yourself off from people. You cut yourself off from the world. And there's, like, no light besides God for me. Like, I just look at the world as a horrible, dark place. And it seems like America is getting worse and worse, and the West is falling, and Christianity is collapsing. It seems like it's the end of the world, too. Right? Like, everybody's going crazy. And the country could have a civil war. We could have World War III. It really feels like everything is just going to pot. And there's, like, new advancements in science that are cool, and health and nutrition. So there seems to be some stuff like that that's advancing. And we have AI. So there's, like, other decent stuff, like, within life. But overall, it just seems like everything is really negative and bad. Like I don't even watch the news anymore because the news is like all depressing. Like I realize that the news will just make me feel worse. So why bother? Right? I already know what's going on. I don't need to watch the news every day to find out that there's no border, right? So, and I like leave my house and I can see the state of things. So I know what's going on in the world anyway. So everything just seems terrible and horrible, including my health. And I guess heaven is the only real escape from any of this. So, I mean, I advise you read the Bible, pray, become Christian. That helps me a lot. I don't know how I'd get through this without this because it's just schizophrenia is so brutally hard. I don't know how people could survive without believing in God. Like maybe you are, but I don't know. It just seems really hard. I'm sick of limitations. I'm sick of like uh, negative thoughts in my head, like intrusive negative thoughts. I wonder if my intrusive thoughts are also from the like mental illness. I'm not really sure. I guess everybody has those. So, and I also have anxiety sometimes now too, for the last few months. So I'm just really tired of it. Like I also have chronic hives that are severe and can last for months, and that I can't even sleep or lay down or I'll throw up. And it's like barbed wire in my throat, and I have like mini Crohn's, so I have to be careful what I eat. I think it's like an autoimmune problem, and I've had kidney stones. Like I passed a few like maybe 2 years ago. But I've been doing carnivore, so I won't get them again. So I've just had a hard life. And I'm just tired of it. I'm tired of having all these problems all the time. Like, how long is life? 70, 80 years I got to put up with this. And there's not much joy in it either, right? Like the anhedonia, so I don't really enjoy things. Right? Like I used to like video games a lot, now I don't, and I talked about that. Um, so yeah, I just feel like I'm waiting around a lot. And I enjoy eating, and that's about it. So, um, everything else I don't really enjoy that much. And I looked at this program. It's called PEPS. You can look it up yourself. It's to help schizophrenics basically enjoy life more. So you have to really focus on enjoying life, or else you won't, because your like senses are dampened. And I don't know. It didn't seem that helpful, but I got an idea of the program, so I just kind of like mentally work on that. You can find it online. It's PEPS, and yeah. So I don't want this rant to go on too long, but it's really hard, and I'm really tired of it. And every day I'm trying to get better, and every day I'm hustling. As much as I can do stuff, I do stuff, and improve. I can improve. I'm doing tons of research on how to make YouTube videos, so I'm trying to get better. But I may not want to make YouTube videos that people want to watch. So I don't like how it's done. It seems more like trickery and deception than making quality content. So I'm not really interested in tickling dopamine receptors for the sake of getting watch hours. It just seems really pointless and not very motivating or interesting. I'd rather make content that I like and that I think is interesting, and do stuff that I want to do and stuff that I enjoy, since I enjoy so little. Um, yeah, so we'll see how this YouTube thing pans out. I don't know. Anyway, God bless. Bye.